how hard can it really be to make a 3D Yoshi game? I mean, it's getting embarrassing. Even Kirby has entered the third dimension at this point, and despite babysitting baby Mario and being cute as heck, Yoshi is still stuck in a 2D prison. And don't tell me that Yoshi has already been in 3D due to its numerous cameos in Mario games. This isn't Yoshi. This is animal cruelty. I love you, Yoshi, and I want you to have your very own giant 3D adventure. So let's open up Game Builder Garage and find out just how hard it is to make a 3D Yoshi game. I didn't want to mess around, so I got straight into trying to design a model for my 3D Yoshi. My attempts range from what the hell is that? Is that the crocodile from everyone's favorite 2001 cartoon Sitting Ducks? And after filling a trash can full of designs, I finally had myself a decent little Yoshi. But it felt like something was missing. What could it be? That's it. Freaky lizard tongue. Freaky lizard tongue. A freaky lizard tongue. A freaky lizard tongue. Through some simple sprite visibility switches, I managed to give Yoshi its iconic tongue. Yeah, it's kind of coming out of Yoshi's nose, but if you close your eyes, then everything's fine. So now that we have a tongue, I guess we need something to, tongue? So let's make some enemies. I love Yoshi enemies, but for me the standouts are easily piranha plants and Shy Guys, so I got to work trying to make my very own version. You would have thought that I'd be getting a hang of programming simple AI by this point, but in trying to make the Shy Guys follow the player, I accidentally created Shy Guy Bullet Bill Doom Torpedoes. Oh, not the piranha plant! No! Sometimes you just gotta let him go. Eventually I got the Shy Guy to keep 2 feet on the ground and made my piranha plant snap its little jaws. Look at this snappy little guy. But I needed a way for Yoshi to defend itself against these threats, so I added some bonk ability to the enemies and made it so that Yoshi can eat the Shy Guys with its freaky lizard tongue. Most of the mechanics were in place, which meant it was time for some cage-free, free-range Yoshi eggs. So I made a simple egg projectile that I could toss around and destroy things with, and added a block that you can jump into in order to recharge the eggs. I was starting to feel pretty good about my little green dinosaur, and it was time for the cherry on top, Yoshi's Flutter Double Jump. I honestly had no idea how I was going to pull off the Flutter Jump, and despite scribbling equations on a whiteboard and staring blankly at open books, I still had no idea what the heck I was doing. But thankfully, a wonderful Reddit person with the username Exiguity of Caffeine had posted a step-by-step guide on the process. It required a surprising amount of work. I mean, look at all this. All this right here is just the Flutter Jump. But after hours of fiddling, I finally nailed it, and it was working, but very anticlimactic. Something was definitely missing, and after reflecting on Yoshi's Flutter Jump in the actual games, I realized that mine was all jump and no jiggle. So I figured out how to make my Yoshi boogie like a dinosaur that had injected caffeine straight into its soul, and then made it so that this only triggered when the double jump was activated, and would you look at that? It turns out the magic really is all in Yoshi's jiggle wiggle. Ugh, just like that, all of the mechanics were in place, so it was time to create a disgustingly cute level design. And thank goodness, Yoshi games are basically a combination of adorable crayon aesthetic and like a lot of drugs. It's about time we had an aesthetic that I can actually pull off in Game Builder Garage's sprite editor. I got busy making giant collectible flowers, Yoshi coins, smiley clouds, and even secret clouds. I added some pipes, and to make the platforming more interesting, I also added some rotating platforms that I definitely nailed on the first attempt. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Oh, fuck. And because Yoshi 64 is the best, I even added a melon that you can push around. I wanted to try injecting some theming into the level too, so I tried making some cool little windmills like the ones in Yoshi's Woolly World. I mean, windmills are so calming and relaxing, and I definitely didn't mess them up as well. Oh no. That doesn't look right. Everybody run! Remind me to never become an engineer. Thankfully, no more lives were lost, and the level had actually taken shape. It's usually at this point in the video that I'd make a big scary boss or something to give a climactic element to the level, but this is a Yoshi game, so I made a daisy chain and a Poochie Pop. And with my Poochie Pop in place, my game was complete. Well, at least I thought it was. But I realized that I'd forgotten to make eggs that trail behind Yoshi. So after messing around and making Yoshi have a seizure, I had 4 eggs that followed my Yoshi. I wanted 5, but I hit the limit for how many objects I could create in Game Builder Garage, so I don't know, use your imagination for the 5th one. Is this how it feels to be a game dev when you're working with deadlines and restrictions? Fans are complaining and you're just like, yeah, I know it sucks, but use your imagination. Anyway, the last thing I needed to do was write some Yoshi-inspired music for my level, which meant it was time to go and beat the shit out of a glockenspiel. And with some glockenspiels and marimbas thoroughly rocked, everyone, this is my 3D Yoshi game. So now that I've experienced making my own 3D Yoshi game, is it really that hard to do? Of course, making a game is never an easy feat, but I think I've shown that Yoshi's mechanics can quite easily transition into 3D space, so over to you, Nintendo. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out my other videos where I made a 3D Sonic and a Dark Souls game. And yep, that's all I got. Okay, I'm gonna give you my best Yoshi impression.
Yoshi!
Wow! Yoshi!